Hello, survivors. All right, so this is Darius Torana, and I am not on Scorched Earth today. Um, I had already had the episodes for the coming weeks recorded, and then some big news dropped. So I decided I would jump onto a new server. We'll just run around, have some fun while I talk about these new uh, breaking news things with when it comes to Ark. So the news that dropped is the community crunch. Oh, really quick. Server is or map is Ragnarok. Uh, the I have the same settings that I had on my Scorched Earth. My main series are on here, so the same. Uh, I just brain farted. Same mods. So Dino Storage, uh, S Plus, and I don't remember what the other one is, honestly. Super Spyglass. Those are my three mods that I have on. Eventually, I will probably change up the mods on here as I play this map a little bit more. This will be kind of my escape from Scorched map. This is my current base. I just kind of set up a base for day one. I'm on, I want to say day two. Yeah, I'm just on day two on this map. Um, so I just wanted to wait for daytime so that I could actually, play while we talk. Um, but yeah, so the news that dropped is the community, the roadmap on the community page. So, yeah. Oh, dang it! I don't even have Trank arrows unlocked. It's because they don't unlock it to level 21. All right. So we're just gonna run around for a little bit. Um, but yeah, so the roadmap dropped. We have news about Arc 2 is the first thing. I can't imagine that this is going to be necessarily news to anyone who plays Arc, but it's been delayed. Arc 2, it was supposed to, I feel like, already be out. I thought they had announced it for March of this year, but we haven't even seen gameplay yet. We have seen some new, like, uh, concept art for some of the dinos, which is pretty cool. But, I mean, this is Wildcard we're talking about. Wildcard does like to delay their things a lot. I mean, I can't imagine that they like to do it, but they do delay it a lot. So, there's the level we needed. Oh no, we need 2 levels. Alright, that stamina. So yeah, it's been delayed though. The delay is going to be all the way from when it was originally announced to the end of next year, so the end of 2024. Again, I don't imagine that this is news for anyone that plays Ark. It happens all the time. Now, my opinion on this is I honestly don't really have one. I'm excited for Arc 2. I don't imagine it is going to replace Arc 1 for me, though. The reason that I don't think it's going to replace Arc 1 for me is honestly very simple. Um, I, from what I understand, it's not probably going to be a survival game. Jesus. Really? Ah, I stole my cooked meat. I hate Pegos so much. But yeah, it's not going to be a survival game, it doesn't seem. It's going to be more of like a... It's going to be more of like an adventure type game. Probably something like Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a fun game. It's just not really my preferred kind of game, so I don't honestly know how much I'm actually going to play Arc 2. Um, they did release the Sabretooth concept art. It looks really cool. I like it a lot. I think that it is going to be a very fun game. I think it will be very cool. But, I mean, like I said, I expected the delay. I wasn't expecting it to be necessarily as long as they made it, but I did expect the delay. Now, uh, talking about Arc 2, uh, the if it is a survival game, I'm gonna be super excited because I love survival games. They're super fun, especially dinosaur survival games. However, again, I don't know if it will be because it does seem to be lending more towards a adventure type game. There we go. Now, if it is a survival game, from what they've said, it's going to have kind of Souls-like combat. I do really enjoy Dark Souls, so that that would be cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I think that would be very neat to play. Now, if it is not a survival game and it's just like a Dark Souls-like dinosaur game, I will play it. I probably won't play it as a replacement for Arc 1, though. I don't know why they do that. Now, a couple other things that they have said is that it's going to have primitive-only weapons. A lot of people are upset about that because they like the tech stuff. Personally, I like the primitive. Like, my favorite part of Ark is the part I'm in right now. Like, basically up till I start building metal weapons and stuff like that, that's the type of Ark I like to play. I like to be very primitive. Maybe I'll make a long neck rifle. Obviously, in my series stuff, I am doing more. And I mean, I've played with some of the other stuff, and it's fun. But I do prefer the primitive weaponry the uh, over the more technologically advanced. It is going to have forced third-person mechanics, which, again, I mean, I usually play in first person, but I do find myself occasionally popping into third person, and I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal for me, personally, for first person not being available in the game, especially since with the Souls-like combat, I don't feel like it would work exceptionally well having third person, like, or having it not be a third person style game. Now, either way, I'm fine with that. For the big news, though, they have announced Ark Survival Ascended. I will admit, when I first heard about this, I was pretty ticked off. I felt like, now I do need to preface this that my opinions have changed, but I felt like them making their player base buy the game again. I felt like that was pretty shady. I was not happy about that in the slightest. Now, that being said, after talking with my fiance and after talking with one of my nephews, my fiance pointed out it is really going to be a new game. It is not going to just be Ark. It's going to be Ark Ascended. And you know, I thought I saw somewhere that they aren't going to be able to recreate the maps perfectly, and so the maps will be similar but not exactly like the other not like, you know, this metal node will be placed a little differently, stuff like that. And that all is fine, but to me, that didn't say it was a different game. It was just a remastered game. But like I said, my opinion has changed, and that is because I found out about the cross-platform, not just play, but cross-platform modding. I think that, in and of itself, is going to be worth the money. Not only am I going, I have to be level 35 for that. I forgot. I'm not a super high level because I did not just upload my character. I actually created a new character for this. I just look some. I'm sure you guys noticed I don't have much of a beard, and my beard is brown right now, unlike my normal character, which is purple. Um, Now, all of that being said, like I said, I believe that the cross-platform modding is going to be worth the price tag. Because not only will I now be able to, because I've got friends who only play on PlayStation, and that's how I started, was playing on console. Now I am playing on computer now, and but I still play on console with some of my friends, with my nephews that play, and a couple of my other friends. I do play on PC, but it's had to keep me separated from being able to play with all of my friends all at once, which has kind of sucked. Like I've really wanted the ability to play with everybody all at once. And on top of that, now that I've started playing with mods, mods are cool. Like on my server with my nephew, or my two nephews that I play with, we've got like a steampunk mod, and it's super fun to play. Like I love it. And we've got Kraken's Better Dinos, which upgrades all the dinosaurs and makes them a little bit better. Like it's just little things that these mods give that are just so nice. Like the being able to pull resources without having to go find them. Like yeah, it does take a little bit away from the survival aspect of the game, uh, but it's a grind that you don't need. That doesn't give anything to the game necessarily. All it does is make the game a little more clunky. And so all of these changes I do feel like are good. And so I like the fact that it's going to be, you know, able to be modded. Um, when it comes to the price point, so the Ark Ascended on console, well, I guess on all things, Ark Ascended is going to cost $39.99, so $40. The expansion packs you will also have to buy again. The first expansion pack is going to have what the first expansion pack of this had, and so it's going to have whatchamacallit, Scorched Earth, and it's going to have Aberration. Um, I don't remember which one of them Extinction's in. I think Extinction is in the second one, where it's the Genesis pack, which, again, both of those are $19.99, so $20 a piece. Now, with the Ark Ascended, buying it for $40, you do get all of the non-DLC maps. They will not be released on release day, so you'll start with the island. And you also get SOTF, which I've played a couple games of. It's fun. I'm not really much into those kinds of games, so I don't necessarily care that much about SOTF. But you get SOTF, so I mean, you're basically getting 2 games plus a load of maps promised for $40. It's not bad. And then you get all of the other maps for another $40. So all in all, that $80, not terrible. Now, I'm going to obviously have to buy it twice because I play on Steam and then I play on PS5. And my fiance plays on PS5. So I will have to purchase it on the PS5 as well. And so that is what I'm considering the console price is going to be $80 for console. Now, when it comes to PC and I think Xbox, they are offering an additional uh, bundle, which is for an extra $10, so only uh, $49.99, so $50. You will get. Oh, there's another Pego. You will get, instead of just Ark, you get Ark 2. So you get SOTF, Ark 2, and Ark Survival Ascended for $50. That is fantastic. 100% worth. Oh my gosh, do not take my meat again. That is 100% worth the price, in my opinion. Give me that. So, and then again, you have to buy the expansions. So that one would be $90. So for $150, I will get the ability to play with all of my friends and be able to play modded. And I mean, sometimes I don't want to sit at my computer desk. I want to sit on my couch, just playing Ark on the PlayStation. I like playing with a controller, and I like having the freedom that gives. So I I've like I said, I've changed my opinion. I really do like this, and so uh, I know a lot of people are upset, and I understand their upsetness. But I mean, I've bought Ark more than just twice. I've bought it on Xbox. I've bought it on two different versions of PlayStation. So I mean, because I forgot my code or my password and just couldn't remember anything to recover my password on an old PlayStation account that I bought it on before. So I've bought it twice on PlayStation. I bought it on Steam, and I've bought it on Xbox. That's a lot of purchasing of Ark. It's not nearly as many times as I've purchased Skyrim. I've purchased Skyrim so many times. Finally, I just got digital copies of it. But Skyrim is one of my all-time favorite games, and it's great. And I don't feel like I've wasted any money. And the latest time I bought Skyrim, I bought the one that let me mod Skyrim. I don't know if Bethesda released that one for free as an upgrade to people or not, but I didn't feel like I wasted any money on it. So, I mean, there's that. Now, to talk about what you're going to get with Ark Ascended. Um, it's going to be an Unreal Engine 5, so the graphics are going to be off the charts. Now, I look around and I look at this map, Ragnarok, and to me, this is off the charts. Like, I think this is great graphics. I really do. Now, when it comes to what it will be, though, I mean, I've seen some like shorts on it, and it looks beautiful. Like, it looks absolutely stunning. So I'm very excited about that. It is going to have dynamic water. I have no clue what that means. A lot of this, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it means. I'm just excited because it's going to be better Ark, basically. It's going to have interactive foliage. It's going to have something that I don't know necessarily what I don't remember what the wording that they used, but it's going to allow for bigger bases without um, you losing out on all your frame rates and stuff, which is also super cool. Like, I love building big stuff, and I hate the fact that when I build big stuff, I basically lose the ability to play the game because I just crash or lag out. So, and also I love big dinosaurs, and so I'll be able to have more big dinosaurs. So yeah, that's just, I'm very excited about that as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need flint and thatch. It's going to have a native physics engine. No clue what that means, but it's gonna have it, so that's pretty cool. That was my dog. Sorry, she's a howler. Um, and then it's going to have. Uh, oh, I need fiber. There we go. So it's going to have cross-platform multiplayer, which is super cool. It's going to have cross-platform modding, which I've already mentioned, which is super cool. It's going to have a lot of quality life improvements, which is great. Some of those will be a new mini-map. I don't necessarily care that much about a new mini-map. I know SOTF has that, and it's useful, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be necessary, but it's, whatever. It'll be cool. It will have a new pinging system, which that I am excited about. That'll allow people to kind of show other people where stuff is, stuff like that. It's going to have a queuing system. I don't know what that entails, but it will have a new queuing system, so that's pretty neat. It's going to have a third-person camera, a new third-person camera, which you can opt in or out of. I'm assuming that is going to be similar to this, but better. And then it's going to have directional sprinting and walking, which I don't like. I don't know what that means at all. Like, I feel like we already have that. Well, I guess when I try and change directions while sprinting, it does stop me from sprinting. So I guess that's a thing. It's going to have a chibi slot and a skins tab. So that's pretty cool. So we won't have to use our shield slots for chibis anymore. And then it'll have, and then a skins tab, because that's one of my biggest complaints about Ark is that when you die or you have all your skins, they just disappear. Or they don't disappear, but they crowd up your inventory. The problem is they don't disappear. And then it's going to have a new balancing system that's going to have like new dino breeding, stuff like that. And then they said, and much, much more, which, that could mean that it's going to have one more thing. But, yeah, all in all, I'm really excited about that. One thing that's going to affect a lot of people that won't affect me at all because I never play official is that with the launch of Ark Ascended, the official servers are going to shut down. So as of August, which is when they are saying that this is going to release, the official servers will shut down. They're going to do something where you can like upload your character, or like your character will get uploaded, so you can still transfer them to the new game, or you can transfer them, I guess, to like a private server or something. I don't fully know what that's going to entail, but they are going to protect people's characters that they've had for so long. So that to me is good. I think that is a good move on their part. Ark 2 or Ark 1 will no longer be updated except for bug fixes and crashes, like astronomically bad stuff. So that will be what they will focus on for that. They won't be doing an update on any of the any new content. There is going to be some new content, new like events and stuff. I don't participate in the events all that much, so I'm not going to talk about those. But there is going to be one last big update for Ark that is going to be coming on June 8th, which is the anniversary for Ark. And so they are going to be doing a big event for that, as well as releasing the Rhino Gantha, the fan vote creature. It was the one I wanted the least, the Rhino Gantha, the big bug. I don't particularly care for bugs in Ark, and this is going to be a giant bug, apparently. So we'll see if I end up liking it. Who knows, maybe it'll become my favorite favorite name. But that will be releasing then. Um, Last thing that I want to talk about is the Ark TV show. So there's an animated series coming out for Ark. I am super excited about it. I may have gotten confused because I thought they were supposed to release it in January, but I might have been thinking about the Critical Role animated series, which did release in January. Um, I thought that it was supposed to release then, and it did not. However, they announced that they have finished doing all the animations and the voicing and such for it. So I expect we'll probably get a release date soon for that. However, they haven't even announced what platform it's going to be on. So yeah, I don't know much more about what's going on with that, but it is the series itself is finished. We just are waiting for the release date for it. I think it said that it has 14 episodes, so I'm very excited about that. Really, I'm excited for an Ark story. This world, while it is what you make of it, it has so much potential for such cool stories and such cool, you know, everything. I mean, uh, it's obvious people enjoy dinosaurs and people interacting because those are things that have been very popular. I mean, Dinotopia, uh, Jurassic Park is obvious. Um, all these you know, different series that have come out, and it's just I'm very excited for what they decide to do with this Arc TV show. But yeah, so that is it for kind of news that came out. Um, I don't know how much I will play on this map. I don't know how much I'll necessarily do, but I will probably do all my news releases on this map. And on this particular one, this will be my second quote unquote state of the arc. It will be uh, unlike my last one. This is going to be arc as a whole, whereas the last one was state of my channel. Um, I am gonna definitely continue playing Arc 1. Uh, I will probably switch to Arc Ascended once it comes out, um, but it will also kind of depend because, like, I don't want to have to redo everything I did on the island. I don't want to have to redo everything I've done on Scorched Earth. So, depending on what happens and how they handle transferring stuff over, I may restart the series. I may just continue it, playing it on Ark Survival Evolved. Um, but as of right now, I don't have too much knowledge on what I'm going to be doing with my Ark series going forward. Absolutely not. Go away. Wow. Walked into it. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I was going to try and make it back to my base, but I just noticed that I've gone very far. So this is going to be where I call the episode today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for listening to my ramblings on my thoughts about Ark Ascended and the delay for Ark 2 and, the TV show. I have no clue what's going on with that, but I'm really excited. All in all, I do feel like Ark is going in a good direction. I wish they would give more realistic timelines for stuff so they won't have to upset people by saying it's delayed, because everything that Ark has done has been delayed. Like, it's been nonstop. I can't think of a single release that wasn't delayed from what my nephew was telling me. So I think they need to be more realistic with their release dates. But that's my only complaint about the Ark devs, really honestly. I know a lot of people complain about the bugs and all that stuff, but that's what makes Ark Ark. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Check out my season 1 of beating the Ark, and my season 2, which is currently running on Scorched Earth. Until next time, though, keep on surviving.